and welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. Hold on, I just heard an echo. Give me a second. Okay, I think we are a go. Okay, we're good. I'm like, what? Alright, but nonetheless, I am your host and team leader, Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yaku. We are your one-stop news channel for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having this result here on the Backplay. You can join us and record the show live over at twitch.tv/thebackplay, or we are doing a test as well, so we are simultaneously streaming to youtube.com/thebackplay, made possible by Restream. So you could easily hit the follow button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we go live, and what have you. But nonetheless, you could also catch this podcast later on youtube.com/thebackplay, or even by searching your favorite podcast platform. Simply search for the Impact Play. However you consume our content, whoever you consume it, we are there. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over anchor.fm/theImpactPlay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and more. Or you can even support us by using our Epic Creator Code THEIMPACTPLay. We are Epic partners, so every purchase you make within the Epic Store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, just use our Epic Creator Code THEIMPACTPlay. It's all one word, folks, and it's not case sensitive. We do get a commission and a little bit of kickback helps, and this will help support us in a brand new way. And it will cost you nothing. This episode of the Impact Play is sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is episode 223, and on the agenda we have a first glimpse of the upcoming Super Mario's film, a Diablo 4 leak, voting for the 40th Golden Joystick Awards are open. What is Hideo Kojima teasing? The medium is transforming? CD Projekt Red has several projects in the works. Google's recently announced Pixel lineup. Elon Musk has agreed to buy Twitter. Deadpool 3, A New Planet of the Apes? A new look at Wakanda Forever. WWE Extreme Rules 2022. The MLB Playoffs, Splatfest. The Intel Extreme Majors. Kanye. Ed Sheeran's first North American tour. Another Billie Eilish Nike collab. Kendrick Lamar wins big at the BETs. New and up and coming music by Lil Baby, Quavo, Takeoff, Taylor Swift, and more. Plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to our very first segment of the show, where we discuss what we have been playing, what we have been enjoying, essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty folks, so I've been on and off Brawlhalla lately, haven't played it in a minute, but it's definitely, the one thing I like about Brawlhalla, I could hop into my PlayStation and get into a quick match within a few minutes, if anything. But yeah, it's definitely a little fun brawler. Multiverses, I do double it now with every now and then, but I do know we have a new character in there as well. There is a character announcement. Let's see what else. And then in regards to mobile games, the only titles is like the usual for me is Candy Crush, Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon Go, and what else have I been playing? I dabble with what's that train game? That's Subway Surfers, and that's about it. I haven't been on much. Show-wise, only thing I have been watching is Andor, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, which we'll talk about on Housekeeping, and that's about it. I still gotta watch some titles on Netflix as well, so I could do a review cast on, but that's about it. So I guess we'll hop into the news, folks, and we're gonna start with your housekeeping. But before we do, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit And if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits that is good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. So the first one up is we now have merch, so you can get our premium tee, which is our most comfortable T-shirt, over on TeePublic, which I'm gonna share with you in chat now. For those of you watching live, this way you can check it out and copy your very own. Oh, is it on sale now, or is it not on sale? Okay, it's not on sale at the moment, but they do have sales like every week or so. So even if you don't feel like copying it now, you can copy it later when the sale doesn't go on. So this is our premium tee. Male and female fit. Which is nice. It's definitely comfortable. And it's not as baggy either. Hoodies. We have coffee mugs. Onesies. Oh, kid onesies, sorry. Tapestries, pillows, like literally the works, and they've been great. And it also gives you the size. I know, let's give you the size of the other ones. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, here it is, a few size chart. Yeah, it does. There it is. The different sizes we have available, and then it all goes towards supporting the show, and even amplifying our content and more. And nextly, we are streaming in support of our local children's hospital here in Atlanta, Children's Hospital of Atlanta. So we are rallying funds, and then Cape Day also for the Children's Hospital of Atlanta is this coming October 21st. So you can donate today. You can buy a cape, and I'll definitely share that with you on chat if you guys folks are interested in supporting. Now I've got a different cop my own tee, and I have a cape coming as well. So hopefully, if the cape doesn't come in time, I'll just wear the shirt as is on Cape Day. And on top of that, we did release 2 review casts, I believe, a couple days ago. We released a review cast for episode 6 of She-Hulk Turning Outlaw, as well as Andor episodes 1 through 3, the series premiere. So you can check that out now on our YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast platform. So be sure to check out that content for some in-depth coverage. And we also have a lot of trailers that we've been uploading constantly, gaming trailers, movie trailers, shows, exclusive clips, and just a lot of content on our YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out as well. And another thing that I would like to highlight here on the show, because we are still in Hispanic Heritage Month. It's still going on through October 15th. As a way of amplifying Hispanic voices in the spaces and more. And another one we have up is we have a children's book that is out now. Danny Loves Video Games, based on the true story of Danny Peña. If you don't know, he is the founder and host of Gamertag Radio, which he's been podcasting for about 20 years now, if not more. As well as he is one of he's co-hosting G4 TV. When they brought that back, everybody's happy because the nostalgia and the nostalgia factor and what have you. And he co-wrote this children's title. It is available both in English as well as Spanish. And it is an amazing interview by Gamesby as well that I'm gonna read off of. So Danny Peña is one of those fairy tale stories that the video games industry is so good at creating. He grew up in a tough neighborhood in the Bronx, son of divorced parents as well as in the Dominican Republic. One day, his grandmother bought him a video game system, the Atari 2600, and it changed his life forever. He played games growing up, and his parents were worried about his studies, saying that you won't make a career out of video games, and what happened? He's one of the major stars in the gaming space. and he also founded Gamertag Radio in 2005, which I've highlighted on multiple occasions, even on one of my interviews as well, by 92.3, the radio station here in Atlanta. That is, let me see if I can find that. This way. Oops, my bad. Ugh, why does it do that? Hold on, give me a second. Let me find that. 2.3 Gumbo Show. It's go. Ugh, why did I just do that to me? The Gumbo Show. It's go. Videos. I know it's here somewhere. It's on their YouTube channel. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me go here. And then go here. It's here somewhere. Video. Oh, there I am, folks. It was about a month ago. And I'm definitely gonna put it here for those of you interested. Okay, so I've highlighted anytime I'm in an interview or even here on the show, I always give kudos to two people. Gary V from the Gary V show, which he pretty much got me started to doing my own show. Something that I've been wanting to do, but I've just been, for some reason, I was not ready to start it, I guess. Not thinking I needed the best equipment or what have you, because I literally started from my phone. In my car. That's essentially what I started with. But like just him constantly listening to his audio feed, just, you know what? Let me just get definitely something that I wanted to do, and I just finally just went ahead and did it. And in Gamertag Radio, listening to Danny Peña, P, as well as Paris Lily. Listening to them on Gamertag Radio got me into the gaming space myself. But nonetheless, Peter Toledo, that was his last name. I remember, but then I just lost it on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, they had a chance to interview him, and then he also on his own show, he had the chance to interview Phil Spencer, as well as Reggie Fils-Aimé, the former CEO of Nintendo of America. And then him and his cousin co-wrote the book. Him and his wife has a publishing. They publish books and they write books and what have you, and they ended up just writing a book based on his real life story to inspire others. And it's available now on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, as well as your local library as well, hopefully. Let me see. What is it? Where it talks about his book. Yeah, he releases December 15th, as of Hispanic Heritage Month. And then he's also featured in New York City as well. Oh, this is a long interview. Sheesh. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking this out, I'm going to link this in chat with you if you guys are interested in checking out his interview with GamesBeat. Let me see if I could find the video for there should be a corresponding video for this too. Yeah, here it is. I found it. I found it. It's like a 40-minute interview. There's no way they don't have they didn't do a video interview. Yep, I found it. Oh no, that was his hold on. Let me see something. Was that the Virgie fusing me? Oh no, it's the same thing. Darn it, I thought I found the video interview. Ugh. Like, the funny thing is, I went to videos and it still links me up to the article. Like, I don't get it. That I'm gonna share with you the Amazon link if you guys are interested in getting it. And then he is working on an audio book as well for it. All right, we're done with that front, and I guess we're gonna move on to the gaming news for you folks. Alrighty, and Mortal Kombat is celebrating their 30th anniversary with a anniversary video that is up now on our YouTube channel. So Mortal Kombat marks its 30th anniversary this year. Well, fans will have to wait some time to hear about developer NetherRealm's next game. The studio is celebrating the birthday with a new video. The sizzle video showcases the role Mortal Kombat has played over the past 3 decades, not just in the world of video games, but across entertainment, including the 2021 live-action film. Additionally, Warner Brothers Games and NetherRealm has announced that the classic movie rating is coming to Mortal Kombat Mobile and is available today. This features the actor Chris Lambert's likeliness and voice as rated from the 1995 film. Players can grab this character until October 11th. Additionally, everyone who logs into Mortal Kombat October 7th to 14th will get free anniversary-themed gifts. Oh, so that's literally all it is. So thank you, GameSpot, for that. So, the Super Mario film. There was a Super Mario-based direct to announce the teaser of the film. So, coinciding with its appearance at New York Comic Con, Nintendo began a live stream as well. So let's see. And we also got a little bit of a teaser trailer as well. So here's a little bit of stills as well from that trailer from IGN. How do I make this full screen? I keep forgetting. Oh, here it is. It says it right there, full screen. Okay, so for all you audio listeners, if you aren't coming back to check the VOD, if you're unable to join us live on Twitch.tv, as well as YouTube, be sure to check out the VOD later on YouTube, as well as Spotify as well. Here are some stills from the teaser. Browser, him taking over a kingdom. That was funny. Mario, it's me. And there's Toad. Toad's appearance was funny. The Mushroom Kingdom. 10 eliminations, and that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. So I'm definitely hyped for this film. You know what I thought when they first announced? I thought it was gonna be like a live action film. I'm pretty sure they're doing the same thing that they did with Sonic. It's gonna be like CGI and all this good stuff. Alright, now we're gonna move on to CD Projekt Red. They have announced the codenames and brief discussions of 5 new titles, including 3 original games, a new Cyberpunk, and a brand new IP. Coming from GameSpot, originally revealed on Twitter, it marks a major stepping stone for the developer and multiple retrospects, from developing its own IP from scratch to developing multiple full-size games at one time. In a separate release, the company says it is also adding multiple multiplayer to the majority of future projects. This also marks the first time we've learned the new Witcher trilogy will not only be new games set in that universe. The 5 games are Project Orion, which is a codename for the next Cyberpunk game, which will take the Cyberpunk franchise further and continue harnessing the potential of this dark future universe. Orion will be developed by a brand new CD Projekt Red studio set up in the US. Polarius, which is a codename for the next installment in the Witcher series of games, which we recently announced was in pre-production. It is the beginning of a new saga. We aim to release 2 more Witcher titles after Polarius, creating a new AAA RPG trilogy. The full trilogy is intended to be released in a 6-year period. Canis Majoris, which is a full-fledged Witcher game, separate to the new Witcher saga starting with Polaris. It will be developed by an external studio, headed by experienced developers who have worked on past Witcher titles. It is not currently which developers working on this project. We have Sirius, a codename for the game developed by the Molasses Flood, set in the Witcher universe and created with support from CD Projekt Red. It will differ from our past productions, offering multiple multiplayer gameplay on top of a single gameplay experience, including a campaign with quests in the storyline. And Hadar, a codename for a third, entirely distinct IP created from scratch with CD Projekt Red. The project is in the early stages of the creative process, which means that we are not developing any game yet, but working exclusively on the foundation for this new setting. That was a lot to swallow, so we'll have to wait and see until we get into more of our official details on that. Bloober Team's The Medium is becoming a TV show. Coming from IGN. A statement from the developer Bloober Team has confirmed that its 2021 horror game The Medium is being adapted for TV in partnership with Playtage Image. Both the film industry and the video game industry are close to my heart, said Bloober Team president Pierre Bambiano. I'm very happy that there is finally an opportunity to bring them both together. The story we told in the game was appreciated by players, and now more people will be able to hear about it. So The Medium will be a co-production between Bloober Team and Playtech Image, both companies showing the costs should the series make it into production. So that's all it is. So now we'll go some Sony info for you folks. Sony's PlayStation 5 may have been jailbroken. PlayStation Miter Spectre Dev unveiled a new jailbreak. An experimental IPv6 kernel exploit for the PS5. The jailbreak runs on a WebKit vulnerability as an entry point, so it will only work on PS5 running firmware 4.03 or lower. And even then, apparently only works around 30% of the time. So that's about it. Thank you, IGN, for that. Some PSVR 2 folks are for you. Sony is reportedly making 2 million units for launch, ahead of its early 2023 release date. And a new PS5 Pro controller coming from GameSpot. So the first officially licensed PS5 Pro style controller has been revealed. Victrix, a premium accessory manufacturer owned by PTP, has unveiled its Pro BFG for PC, PS5, and PS4, designed to function as a high-performance and completely customizable device. The Pro BFG controller offers plenty of options for competitive gamers. It's available for pre-order now for $180 ahead of its December release date. And you can also pre-order on Amazon. Okay. There it is, folks. Reconfigurable profiles. Triggers. Wireless and works wireless and wired. Comes with a case as well. And it looks like it does come with software as well. And it looks like it's going to be released December 1st, 2022. Yeah, in-app. I was right. I'll definitely share the link with you guys, folks, momentarily. All right. Now we have Zero Dawn is apparently getting a remaster. Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 5. An unnamed source within Sony cited that multiple sources are pointing to a remaster of the open world PS4 title. That's all we have. They give the Verge for that. So pre-registration is now open for the mobile King of Fighters Games Arena. And is you could pre-register for the iOS and Android devices. And the link will be available now. There you go, folks. Alright, we have Call of the Lamb wins at the Australian Game Developers Awards, calling her games in the industry.biz. So we have Game of the Year, obviously went to Call of the Lamb. Excellence in Art went to Call of the Lamb. Excellence in Gameplay went to Call of the Lamb. Excellence in Narrative went to Wildflowers. Excellent in Sound Design. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I got an idea. Instead of just reading it off, I'm going to... Okay. I think that should be good, folks. Gameplay, no, we talked about that. The sound design went to Heavenly Bodies. Excellent in music went to Call of the Lamb. Technical design went to Age of Darkness. Accessibility went to Lost and Hound. Mobile games, Wildflowers. AR VR. Table of Tales, The Crooked Crown. Serious games went to Kinder World. Emerging games went to Queen Man Peering into a Rock Pool. That JPEG. Excellence and ongoing games went to Games as a Service. Alright. Rising Star Award went to the Rayman Corrigan. Ambition Award went to Ryan Mahan. Item Lance. Man Award went to Clara Reeves. And Student of the Year went to Gameloft. We have Nintendo has completed its acquisition of Dynamo Pictures and has relaunched as Nintendo Pictures. Duh. That's all we got. We have the Game Awards that'll will be taking place live on the Microsoft Theater in LA on December 8th. 2 months away from now. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for that tweet. We have a little bit of good news for you folks. We have Games 8 has announced a brand new charity event, which plans to host its first ever gala later this year. The evening will feature a dinner for over 200 guests and a presentation that will celebrate the work done by the organization's partner charities and industries that supports that they have raised funds from them. The gala itself will be a fundraising effort, with all profits going to this year's Games 8 partners, including AFK, Working with Disabilities, Autistica Lifelights, Solving Kids Cancer, the Clock Tower Sanctuary, and Winston's Wish. Games 8 will also present a special recognition award to the most committed fundraisers, including staff and volunteers from these charities. It'll take place in London on Wednesday, November 30th. So kudos to them. And what is Kojima teasing? What is Kojima working on? Coincrum and Gadget. Kojima Productions is making a game with Ellie Fanning from The Great. The studio announced the collab as part of an elaborate teaser campaign that began back at the Tokyo Game Show in September. At the time, it shared an image featuring a face obscured in a shadow with the tagline, "Who am I?" on Friday. Fans got an answer to that question when PAX Australia attendees found the QR code with a link to the Kojima Productions website. The webpage hosts an updated version of the image that features a portrait of Fanning. Kojima subsequently shared a tweet implying there would be more teasers and eventually revealed to follow. After what they point to, Polygon suggests Friday's teaser is most likely tied to a Death Stranding sequel. Anime actor Norman Reedus shared in an interview that he had just started to work on a second game in the series. So even though there is no official confirmation, we just have to wait and see. We have some Diablo 4 gameplay leaks coming from GameSpot. Around 40 minutes of leaked footage has emerged. It was from a test build from the highly anticipated action RPG. Of course, it's an early test build, so of course, if you did see it, please know that it's not final. It's similar to the GTA leaks. It's not meant for you to see. When they're ready to showcase their work, they will. We have the Golden Joystick Awards 2022. The voting is now on, and you could vote today at Games Radar. So Elden Ring leads the nominations, closely followed by Horizon Forbidden West, and there are over 70 games in contention for this year's coveted trophies, including indies such as Immortality, Tunic, and Neon White, plus blockbusters such as Final Fantasy XIV, Destiny 2, Minecraft, and Fortnite. Let's see. Right. So now we have Crash Bandicoot that it could be making some type of comeback coming from Eurogamer. Activision has confirmed at an October 18th release date for the well-received Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. It seems the publisher might be gearing up to unveil the long-rumored Crash Bandicoot Wumpa League at this year's Game Awards. All this news comes via a bit of promotional Activision has been sending out to influencers and press, taking the form of Crash-themed pizza boxes with goodies inside. But we didn't get that, otherwise we would have showcased it. So we'll have to wait and see. Something's in the works. So, EA's Origin has re-released, actually will be re-releasing as EA. The new EA app that will be replacing Origin. Alright, we have Steam Deck news for you folks. The Valve has announced Steam Deck is now available to buy without a reservation. And the docking station is available now as well. But I'm not a fan of the docking station. Like, I feel like it's not up to date. Because when I saw it, there's no USB-C input at all. So how is this up to date if it's just been released? So I'm gonna wait and see. Maybe they release. I know that they're working on a second iteration of the Steam Deck, so they might release a new iteration of the dock. So I'll just have to wait and see. And Bethesda did confirm that Deathloop and Dishonored are in the same connected universe. Thank you, GameSpot, for that. And Horizon 5 is getting a massive 10th anniversary update with the new achievement story and more. Coming from GameSpot. The free anniversary update will launch on October 11th, kicking up its 4-week celebration. For anyone who is just getting into Forza series, Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Horizon 5 are marked down nicely on the Microsoft Store and then on Steam, and then you can also get these all on Games Pass as well. You can unlock new items, emotes, and what have you in game. So we're done with gaming, folks. Now we're going to move on to tech. Alrighty, folks, we are back. And coming from CNN, we have the roundup. Google announced on Thursday and unveiled its new Pixel lineup. So we have we have two new Pixel devices, the 7 and the 7 Pro. The 7 is 6.3 inches, features a glass black aluminum frame, a sleek band on the back with black cutouts on the camera system, always on OLED display. And Google did say that the Pixel 7 screen is now 25% brighter for visibility indoors, and the device can go on for a single charge for a full day. Also comes in 3 colors: obsidian, snow, and lemongrass. I'm a fan of lemongrass, so I think I might get that one. And it starts at $599, which is cheap. And the Pro, let's see, it will start at $899. Available on an obsidian, snow, and hazel. It comes with an matte aluminum finish, features an always-on display, the same long-lasting battery as the 7, triple rear camera system, 5x telephoto lens, 30x super resolution zoom, upgraded ultra-wide lens, autofocus, microfocus. Both models comes with the Tensor G2 processor. And then we also have they tease its upcoming Pixel tablet, which we didn't get which they're planning on releasing sometime next year, on its Tenzin G2 processor, and we also got the Pixel Watch as well. Google's first wearable has a 41 millimeter circular dome Gorilla Glass display, scratch water resistant, 24 hours battery life, compatible with Android 8 and newer devices compatibility, has Fitbit tracking compatibilities, 40 workout modes, emergency SOS, Google Wallet, Gmail calendar updates, 4G. It'll be available in black, gold, and silver finishes, and 349 for 349 for the basic and $399 for the 4G LTE. So I was thinking about getting out of the Pixel Watch. I know I'm getting the Pixel device, but I was thinking about getting the Pixel Buds, but they're like in ear, so I'm like, I'm good. But I was considering the Pixel Watch, but then it doesn't have as much features as the Apple Watch, so I'm considering leading on to the Apple Watch Series 8. And plus I'm planning on getting a new Apple device, the Apple 14 Pro as well, to replace my current SE. So we have Google will be paying $85 million in a settlement to Arizona to end user tracking suit. In order to resolve claims, this company illegally tracked the location of Android device users. But yeah, that's about it on that front. Thank you to Verge for that. So Elon Musk has apparently agreed to buy Twitter for $44 billion to avert the trial, continuing trial, I should say. IGN reports that Elon Musk has agreed to buy Twitter for $44 million, and this follows a report by Bloomberg in which Musk reportedly offered to buy the social media app for $54.20 a share. The original offer Musk proposed back in April. However, Musk withdrew his offer to buy the company in response, where announced it would file a lawsuit to try and get Musk to complete the deal. I think there's an update on this as well. Let me try to find it. Yeah, let's see. Useless. I'm trying to find a better article because I heard something where I want to be sure of that apparently Twitter didn't want him to buy in them. So I'm trying to find like more of a definite answer. Let's see. I'm seeing what is, but that's it. So apparently the acquisition date is October 28th. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, all I'm saying is what is his financing plan to buy it. So we just have to wait and see if I get something more official. I'll definitely discuss that as well. But in the meantime, let's keep moving forward. We have some internationals for you folks. EU has mandated that you use Type C chargers for mobile devices and handheld consoles. So the original story was beginning the fall of 2024. All portable electronics sold in the European Union will need to use the USB Type C for the charging ports. The mandate was announced. When this article written as October 5th. That an agreement was reached between the European Parliament and the European Council. The goal of the unified standard is said to reduce electronic waste. Buyers will be able to choose to purchase goods without charges and make consumers' lives easier. So it looks like that phones, tablets, earbuds, video games, consoles have up to fall of 2024 to comply. Laptops will have 40 months up to, will have an additional 40 months to comply. Devices would be able to feature alternate ports if the manufacturer so chooses, but the charging speed would be the same for any compatible charger. Must be the same for any compatible charger. So laptops are at the spring of 2026. So hopefully this will extend to other countries, including the US. We'll have to wait and see. Spotify is revamping Kinzen, a startup that specializes in using machine learning to analyze content and report potential harmful statements to human moderators. In a press release, Spotify says the acquisition is meant to help it deliver a safe, enjoyable experience on our platform around the world, as it ramps up its focus on user-generated podcasts and audiobooks, which could potentially contain misinformation or other violations of Spotify's policies. So essentially, what it seems is going to be like a machine learning where it'll analyze audio podcasts and what have you for misinformation, and yeah, which is the first step. It looks like we have a look at the world's first self-driving, first flying all-electric air taxi. Okay. Of course, we're gonna unmute it though, and then we're gonna go full HD, which is they're dubbing it as an all-electrical four-seat VTOL air taxi. There it is, folks. Some audio. Oh, wait, hold on. I know what it is. Oh, YouTube is muted. Give me a second, folks. There we go. There it is.
This is the culmination of years of hard work from our industry-leading team, commitment from our investors, and the evolution and advancement of technology.
All to bring you the world's first self-flying, all-electric, 4-passenger, vertical takeoff and landing air taxi.
At the core of Generation 6 is safety. We've designed and optimized our entire Generation 6 system to exceed the highest safety standards of commercial aviation.
In addition to safety enhancements, our 4-seat Generation 6 builds on previous 5 generations of design and testing experience to deliver a new level of performance. Specifically, our 6th generation aircraft has a cruising speed of 120 knots, a range of 90 miles with reserves, and will fly at an altitude between 2,500 and 4,000 feet. Fewer moving parts, no hydraulics, no oil, no fuel mean fewer chances of a component failure and a more robust system overall. These changes improve safety, stability, and the passenger experience, as well as reduce our overall noise footprint. The most notable change is the larger cabin, with 4 seats and storage for baggage and personal carry-on items to align with commercial flights. Generation 6 will be the most versatile air taxi in the market.
We've put a tremendous amount of thought into the safety, performance, and configuration of the aircraft. That same level of attention to detail extends to the passenger experience. With optimal visibility, spacious layout, and ample storage, passengers will enjoy comfortable seats and productivity features like Wi-Fi and device charging, allowing passengers the flexibility to enjoy the view, be productive, or simply relax.
Part of our goal with Generation 6 is to make it a service for everyone. That means a price point where everyone from college students to business professionals will have the ability to make this part of their everyday lives. From an entry and exit design for individuals across the mobility spectrum to user interfaces that seamlessly accommodate people living with hearing, vision, and other impairments. We're one of the few companies that has prioritized designing for such a wide demographic of passengers.
You've heard a lot about the physical aircraft, but what you can't see is just as impressive.
We're one of the few companies pursuing a self-flying approach.
Autonomy is the key to unlocking scale and the full potential and benefits of advanced air mobility.
Aviation has a long history of autonomy, and we're able to leverage that history, leverage those standards, leverage those practices, and do something just a little bit new with it.
93% of the pilot functions on the commercial airliner today are performed by a computer. We are taking that same proven existing technology and combining it with our proprietary self-flying software to create an aircraft capable of autonomous flight. In other words, the aircraft and its autonomous systems handle most situations, while a human in our ground control station monitors multiple aircraft at once. By doing this, we're able to take the human out of the cockpit, but they're not out of the equation. Humans are still very much a part of the overall system.
And so that's the value proposition of autonomy, is to be able to take in all this data, process it, understand where all the hazards are, and be able to navigate a safe, predictable, reliable path every single time. What's really exciting about the Gen 6 airplane is it's a product that will potentially change people's lives. You can imagine taking trips that you've never taken before. You can imagine being home and not spending time in traffic and getting to that soccer game that you wanted to go to. It's an opportunity to give people a little time back into their lives, and also to let them experience flight.
Here at WISC, we share a commitment to exploring ideas that challenge the status quo and to testing these ideas in the pursuit of a safer, cleaner, more affordable, and more responsible way to get you to your destination faster. And we're doing it autonomously.
We're going for it.
We're going for it.
We're going for it.
For more in-depth information on our 6th generation aircraft or our self-flying system, visit our website.
Wow. That is interesting. That's a new approach. But yeah. Alrighty, folks, moving on. Nothing, we talked about this on last week's episode. About the ear stick. It has a release date of spring-summer 2023. Thank you, Hypebeast, for those too. HTC is teasing their next VR headset ahead of Meta Connect's, and it's supposed to be small. According to a tease of a tweet from their Twitter account. But that's it. We have Twitter is apparently implementing a new feature that they're trying to implement. Some Twitters are starting to see a new pop-up prompting when you take a screenshot of a tweet to share the link to the tweets instead of the normal screenshot. So there, apparently it's a new test with a small group of iOS users. And then that's it for tech. I guess we're going to move on to entertainment, folks. So the first one coming up is Marvel's El Muerto has found its director, coming from IGN. Jonas Kran? According to The Wrap, the director who's known for directing the 2015 thriller Desierto has joined the project, bringing the obscure Spider-Man character to the big screen. Additional Blue Beetle director Gareth Dunit Al-Kokar is currently penning the script, which is reportedly in early development. Thank you, Jen, for that. Alright, we have an update to Avengers Secret Wars, Doctor Strange 2, and Loki writer Michael Waldron has joined. And according to that deadline, Waldron will pen the upcoming Avengers movie that's set to bring an end to the Marvel's Phase 6. And we have a new trailer for Wakanda Forever. And we saw a glimpse of Ironheart at the new Black Panther. Which I'm definitely excited for. Alright, we have Shenmue the Animation, Adult Swim's co-production. Shenmue anime with Crunchyroll has been cancelled. Season 2 was already in the works before the cancellation, and the news was shared Wednesday via Twitter. So yeah, they pulled the plug on it, unfortunately. So we have a new Planet of the Apes film that's in the works from Maze Runner director Wes Ball. Okay, so that's it for that. And it has a release window of 2024. So we have a release date for Deadpool 3. It'll hit theaters December 6th, 2024. We'll star Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Alright, we have a finale trailer for The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, that does hint at some major revelations coming from IGN. So you can check that out, all that content and more on our YouTube channel. We have The Legend of Vox Machina that's renewed for a third season. And we're coming to Prime Video on January 2023. And that's it for entertainment, folks. Now we're going to move on to sports. Alright, folks, we have a little bit of a scandal at the Lake Erie fishing tournament. We have the county's prosecutor's office in Cleveland has opened up an investigation into an apparent cheating scandal during a lucrative walleye fishing tournament on Lake Erie last week. A video posted to Twitter shows Jason Fisher, tournament director for the Lake Erie Walleye Trail, cutting open the winning catch of 5 walleye on Friday and finding lead weights and prepared fish fillets inside them. The winning anglers, Jacob Peña of Broadview Heights, Ohio, and Chase Hominski of Hermitage, Pennsylvania, were immediately disqualified. The video shows Fisher urging running to leave for his own safety as people hurling I'm sorry, I was seeing something else. Let's see. But yeah, that's the scandal for you folks. Cheating scandal. Alright, moving on. WWE Extreme Rules is the WWE's next premium live event. It'll currently taking place today, later on today, I should say. Tonight at 8 p.m. You can watch it on Peacock. Yeah, on Peacock. That's literally it. We have NFL Week 5 injury report coming from CBS. We have Dak Prescott still isn't ready to return after he suffered a thumb injury in the season opener. Mark Jones of the New England Patriots might miss his second game of the season due to a high ankle sprain. And New York quarterback Daniel Jones has an ankle injury. We have the 2022 MLB playoffs that's currently ongoing. It kicked off Friday with a brand new wild card series. MLB is using a 12-team playoff format for the first time in 2022, and 8 teams are participating in the best of 3 wild card series. The Guardians, Phillies, Mariners, and Padres all took 1-0 series leads in the wild card round on Friday. The Rays, Cardinals, Blue Jays, and Mets will try to keep their seasons alive on Saturday. The 2 top teams in each league, the Astros and the Yankees in the American League, and the Dodgers and Braves in the National League, receive byes will start their postseason journey and the LDS round next week. Once teams clear the wild card series, the playoffs will resemble their traditional selves, a best-of-5 division series, and then best-of-7 league championship series before the best of the 7 World Series. So that's, yeah, literally. So a scary scene took place in the first half of number 4 Michigan versus Indiana on Saturday, as running backs coach and former Wolverine star player Mike Hart collapsed on the sideline and was carted from the field to be examined. The Fox broadcast revealed at halftime that Hart had suffered a seizure and was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. So may have a safe recovery. That was scary. So we have number 2 Jordan and number 2 Georgia and Auburn are locked in an 0-0 game after one quarter at Sanford Stadium as the Partners have been the star to the show thus far. Both the Bulldogs and the Tigers' offenses have been stagnant to begin the game in Athens, Georgia. So right now, it looks like they're at halftime. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick. Oh wait, hold up. Auburn. Here it is. So it's currently on the fourth quarter. That Georgia is up 35-9. With 10 minutes left. All right, and we have the 2022 NFL trade deadline. So we're into week 5 of the 2022 NFL season, which means we're one step closer to this year's trade deadline. Not a single team will admit to itself the playoffs were out of question at this juncture, but a few more wins or losses will go a long way to shaping the postseason picture. And then when the deadline actually nears, falling on November 1st, the Tuesday after week 8, there will assuredly be some clubs ready to sell and others ready to buy. So all this is speculations, that's it. So we're not going to go into further into detail. So now we'll move on to some esports news for you folks. We have Splatoon 3 did announce a Pokemon themed Splatfest coming in November. On November 11th. So Splatoon 3 is collaborating with Pokemon to celebrate the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the way it knows best in a Pokemon themed Splatfest. Let's see if we go into the further detail. Let's see. Yeah, that's all it is. I want to know who's competing in it, though. So anyone will be able to participate, it looks like. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not getting anything. Alright, moving on. So we have all of the qualified CSGO teams at the IEM Rio Majors of 2022. Or the Intel Extreme Majors. So out of 52 CSGO teams competing across the 4 RMR tournaments, only 24 teams will qualify for IEM Rio Majors 2022. 8 teams will be qualifying through European RMR A and B. 6 teams will qualify through the American RMR, and 2 teams will qualify through the APAC RMR. So they are as follows. For Europe, it's FaZe Clan, Ninjas, and Pajamas, really? Sprouts, Team Spirits, Cloud9, Navi, NC, OG, Hurric, Team Vitality, and other teams are yet to be determined. Or for the Americas, we have Evil Geniuses, Team Liquid, 9Z Team, 00 Nation, Fiora Esports, and another one to be determined. For the Asia Pacific region, we have IHC Esports, and second one is to be determined. So we have Global Esports. It has become the only South Asian organization to earn a franchise slot in the Valorant International League. After earning the franchise slot, apparently they're teasing another player to the roster. We have to wait and see on that. We have Nigma Galaxy SEA has released its entire Dota 2 roster. 4 players of the squad will become free agents as a result of the roster shuffle. We have Anora Bombay, Prenom Vincent Alacrity, Hugh Tech Young, Galvin Mizu Kang, and Tree Johakam Konkora. Oh yeah, they're free agents now. We have Fnatic has been eliminated from the BTS Pro Series S12. And it will be taking place a 17-15 in prize pool earnings. That's not actually not bad. So we're done with sports, folks. Now we move on to music. Alrighty, folks. So we had the first one up is the 2022 BET Hip Hop Awards. We have the full winners list coming from Billboard. So Kendrick Lamar did dominate the awards with 6 wins, including Artist of the Year, Album of the Year for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He also won Lyricist of the Year and Best Live Performer. And then 2 other awards, including Best Hip Hop Video for Family Ties and Video Director of the Year with Dave Free. Drake did take home 3 awards, including Best Collab for Wait For You with Future and Thames. Lazo's Big Energy reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, which won Song of the Year. And Lizzo's About Damn Time won Impact Track. Glorilla was crowned Best Breakthrough Hip Hop Artist. Trinia received the I Am Hip Hop Award, the 4th female artist or group to take that award. And Fagel did host. We have Billie Eilish did unveil a new Nike collab. I should say another new Nike collab. It's similar to her other silhouette in brown, but it's instead of brown, it's black. Oh, here it is. I'm already showing you. I didn't even know how. That's it. Oh, oops. Oh well, it took me to Instagram. Alright, so we have Lenny Wilson is going to be honored as CMT's Breakout Artist of the Year. Thank you, Boomer, for that. It looks like Michael Jackson's Thriller is getting an official making of documentary. Coming from Sony Music Entertainment and Michael Jackson Estate are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Jackson's legendary 1982 album Thriller with an official documentary. We have Drake has announced his Apollo Theater concert with SiriusXM on November 11th. Thank you more for that. We have, let me see. Oh, here it is. Ed Sheeran did announce his first North American tour date in 5 years. It'll take place May 6th in Arlington, Texas, and it looks like it's going to end on September 23rd on England, California. It looks like we're making pit stops in Denver, Las Vegas, Nashville, Chicago, Toronto, Tampa, and Atlanta. Okay. Thank you, iHeart, for that. And speaking of iHeart, the 2022 iHeart Radio Music Festival is coming tonight, actually. Let me see. Let me look this up. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, 8 Eastern, sorry. So 8 o'clock Eastern is going to be taking place tonight. L. Cool J, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Megan Thee Stallion, and more. We have Demi Lovato had to postpone her Holly FVCK show. Apparently, she announced on her Instagram that she had no voice. Alright, we have the Kid Larry and Doshi are going to perform at the NBA on TNT American Express Roadshow on October 18th. To tip off the 2022-2023 NBA season. That's interesting. We have Jeezy has announced his title and release date of his upcoming studio album, coming from iHeart. For October 21st. Lil Baby, let's see, has given us more details about his third studio album before it drops next week. It looks like he just turned in the final version of the upcoming project of the upcoming album, It's Only Me, set to feature 23 tracks. And yeah, so we have to wait and see on that. So Kanye being Kanye, quote unquote. Essentially, Kanye's been going through a lot of drama lately. His collab with Adidas went didn't go too well. His Gap collab, they put him under the bus because they're literally. He's literally not. He's not approving anything. He's just essentially what it is Gap and Adidas that they need them. They don't need him because apparently Adidas' relationship with Kanye is currently under review. This is coming from Billboard. And then look, and then he quoted. This is coming from Raquel. F Adidas. I am Adidas. Adidas raped and stole my designs. I'm like, you work with their design team, so they have the right to your designs, even though they quote unquote ripped off your designs. No, they didn't rip off your designs. You're working with them. If you wanted, you could have won on your own, but no, you didn't because you need them. You can't do this on your own. If you were look at the way Jordan is doing, he's approving designs left and right with the Nike team, but yet you're not doing the same with yours. Of course not. They don't. Of course they don't need you. And then this was after he expressed 6 inches after Adidas and Gap venture. It's time for me to go it alone. He told Bloomberg. I made the company's money. These are billion, trillion-dollar companies. They don't need your money. You can go ahead and go this yourself, but yet you're going back to Adidas because you need them. Otherwise, why would you leave Adidas and Gap and then go back to Adidas? That doesn't make any sort of sense. And then, speaking of Adidas, he was apparently banned off of Instagram. They are not banned, but they restricted his account as well. All right, and then here's another bit of drama that a controversy, I should say. He wore a White Lives Matter T-shirt to his Yeezy Season 9 runaway during Paris Fashion Week. He's literally, and the way he did it was, all lives matter, but Black lives is not minimalizing white lives. All lives matter. But what the Black lives is the message that they're trying to show is that their lives matter too. They're not trying to minimalize that white lives, women's lives, or any other lives doesn't matter. No, what they're saying was, okay, our lives matter too. The struggle's been going on long enough, and we want to raise our voices. But yet he's doing this as a controversy to that. Literally, all he wants is just to spew, is just to start drama. That's it. That's the only reason what he's doing. That's only a reason why he's doing all this. And then next we have Quavo and Takeoff's. They dropped an album only built for Infinity Links under the Unkin Few flagship. We have Charlie Booth that did debut his new song. His new album is finally here. He did a release party to debut some new songs on Roblox iHeartRadio Land. I wish they would do some form of like in-app notifications for these in-game events. Like seriously, I didn't hear about this until after the fact. I would have joined in on this. But yes, we have the full track list for Taylor Swift's upcoming Midnight. It's a 13-track LP. Lavender Haze, Maroon, Antihero, Snow on the Beach, You're on Your Own Kid, Midnight Rain, Question, Vigilante Shit, Bejeweled, Labyrinth, Karma, Sweet Nothing, and Mastermind. So for all you Swizzies out there, get excited. We have Jeezy's upcoming studio album. Wait, I feel like we talked about this. Yeah, we did talk about it, yeah. That was weird. Why is it duplicated? Okay. Lastly, we have the top 5 out of the Billboard's Hot 100 list out of the week of October 8th. We have Bad Habits at number 1 by Stevie Lacy, as was by Harry Styles at number 2. Number 3 is Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras. Number 4 is Post Malone featuring Doja Cat's I Like You. And number 5 is Sunroof by Nicki Yor and Daisy. So it looks like that's all we have for you folks. If you guys are interested in sending us free mail, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, even any questions you may have for us, sending us free mail on our Discord server, leaving a voice notes over at anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay, as well as via email to reademail@theimpactplay.com. So you have 3 ways for your read mail to be featured live, or if you played live on a special episode, or even a special read mail segment of the show. So thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. We should join the community server, but be sure to enter our Discord. Where for all of you Twitch viewers, enter exclamation Discord and chat now. For all of your YouTube viewers, go to our About channel on our YouTube channel, and there's going to be a Discord invite link for you guys there. And guys, we're trying to unlock subs, and we need your help. Share the channel with your friends and family, even lurk if you must, and every little bit helps achieve that goal even closer. Guys, so much. Leave the review, just running on your favorite platform. For all of you Tier 2 supporters, I'll see you on the post show. For everyone else, have a good one.